jury love me. Okay. Nothing but VVS diamonds on me. I love money. I love money.
Welcome to the convo, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Maverick. Always a pleasure. My boy Kato. What's happening with you, man?
What's happening? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. It's been a hell of a year so far, dude.
Yes,
Like
sir.
a
Black,
lot of
blessed,
shit
and
been
highly
going
favored.
on, man. Yeah. It's been like with all these rappers,
Yeah,
for example. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for real.
Dude, I mean, you out there making that cash right now. I don't see the point of you still trying to be gangster. I don't care if you rap about it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, rap about it. If it was your old life, it's your old life.
Yeah, for
Now
sure.
you making that guap, bro. It's time to leave that life.
Yeah, I agree. So it sounded to me like you want to get into that first topic, man. So let's
Oh,
go
of
ahead and do
course,
that.
man, of course.
Go ahead and get into that boy YFN Lucci, man. All this BS going on right now. It's like how do you get yourself in this trick bag? You know what I mean? Like you out there, like you said, you making millions of dollars, you on the road, you doing shows. Well, maybe not on the road right now, but you know what I mean. It's like you're an established rapper. How you get in this situation where you want it for murder?
I mean, did he not just release a new album, or was it a mixtape
You know what? I think he did
with
release a new
Wish
album, and it's
Me
been a
Well
lot of good
3 or
feedback on
something
it
like that?
too. Yeah, it says here, man, that he's wanted for felony murder,
Yeah,
aggravated assault,
aggravated assault.
god damn, and participation in street gang activity. Like, it's just weird. How do you
I
get in this situation?
I don't
You know
know
what I'm
what
saying?
I don't know what went down to it, but apparently where he's the gentleman James Adams, I believe,
Right.
who is the victim,
Uh-huh.
uh he passed away from a
Mm,
gunshot wound
right.
to the head. And they picked up two other guys, a 23-year-old and a 17-year-old,
Hmm.
who's allegedly was involved with YFN.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm understanding as well, there's a second victim who showed up at a fire station with a gunshot wound to the stomach.
You know what, man? When
So
I first heard this
it's
story, kid, I was like, this is some fake news. I was like, this some bull. This ain't really what's happening.
I
And then I
I
started
not
seeing it
y'all.
go viral. I started seeing it everywhere. I'm like, man, I can't believe he actually like a real suspect in this murder case.
I mean, you know,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know it's happened before.
I'm
You
not
had
gonna. Yeah,
Pop going through the
I'm.
murder
Yeah,
stuff. You had
I'm not
Snoop
gonna
going through
say
the
I
murder
can't
stuff.
believe it, bro. I'm not gonna say I can't believe it, nor can I say I
Right.
believe it. You feel me? Because
Well,
I
I ain't
don't
gonna
know
say I
what's
can't
happening, bro.
believe it, but it's kind of like you kind of tricking yourself out of your position. That's how I feel because they talking about he facing 20
Oh,
years.
dude, we might as well say life, bro. 20. I mean, for 20 years, dude, that's your life, really. Honestly,
Which you know
think
what?
about
Don't
it.
get me wrong. I understand that people have lives, you know what I mean? Like before they start getting up there and rapping songs, they had lives before that. And I get that too.
Yeah,
Sometimes that comes back.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of life. You know, it's what it's not part of life, but it's part of their lives. You feel me?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's just
Some people
some
live by that street code, they out
right.
there, moving and shaking, doing whatever they doing. And yeah, sometimes that stuff come back and you end up still having to deal with it.
Bro, I mean, you know, I respect whatever life you want to live. You
Right.
feel me? That's on you. I know the life that I want to live, and
Hmm.
I know, you know what I'm saying, the life that I want to follow. It's two different lives, but
Right.
there's some point within between those two lives, I have to choose one.
Hmm.
You feel me? If I'm gonna live the life that I want to just follow, or the life that I really want to live, like
Right.
only I know what it is. You know, I know what this is. I know what that is. I don't.
Yeah.
I know my consequences with this.
Hmm.
You feel me?
Definitely.
And I know my rewards with this.
Exactly. If you out there doing like a certain thing, yeah, it's some negativity that can come along with that.
Right. So I mean, anything you do is positivity and negativity into it.
Yeah,
It's just
definitely.
how do you dissect that? You know what I'm saying? How do you
Right.
see that? But again, like the lifestyle that he living, who
Hmm.
knows how the shit started? But
Right.
like you said, he probably, a lot of people lived that life before they started doing what they
Exactly.
did.
Exactly.
And It
Everybody
usually
ain't just up there telling stories, boy. Some of them boys is really
nah.
out there moving and shaking.
But it's usually from that life that you get hip
Mm,
hop, really though. Honestly, bro, when you think about it,
right.
hip hop usually comes from that life,
Definitely.
the hood life, the
Exactly.
project life.
Because that's what you're
That's
seeing.
the
Hip hop was
hardship.
built off of people speaking about, the stuff that they look out their window and see. You know what I mean?
That's it. Even if you
Yeah,
didn't live through, even if you didn't go through it, but you lived through it.
exactly.
You know,
Or you might have
like
had a loved one that went through it. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
So I mean, all that shit is in your face every day. It's hard not to talk about it. It's hard
I
not to
agree.
say something about it. And most of us tend to dry snitch on ourselves. You feel me?
And that happens too,
You know,
unfortunately.
and soon he's about to be released, if I'm not mistaken, Bobby Schmurder.
Yeah, my boy Smurda, he getting ready to get up out of there, man.
Yeah, see, and I'm pretty sure right now he's gonna watch what the hell he says on these mixtapes or on whatever tapes, bro.
Hmm.
Because they do got these fucking police out there that
But
literally
nah,
sits behind a
but
fucking desk and
Smurda
listen
ain't
to
do
your
that.
shit.
Not that. That's not how Smurda got locked up. Smurda got locked up for just being.
But
Smurda, another one of them that really lived that life. You know what
listen,
I mean?
listen. Regardless of what he got locked up for,
Right.
most of his music had something to do with him getting those charges as well. I
That's a
guarantee
fact.
that.
That's a fact because they use that music against them.
Exactly, kid. So I mean, whatever he's saying in there, they
Hmm.
dissecting that shit, they seeing that shit, and guess what? They mapping that shit out and putting it with
Yeah.
whatever shooting, murder, whatever shit
The
happened.
feds on social media, bro, and they
But
listening to
man,
everything that's being said.
I would blow when I heard that shit. I was like, what the fuck? They really got the hip hop police out there, like bitches literally
I'm
sitting there
telling you,
with
bro,
their
they own
headphones
there.
to listen
Trust
to
me.
that shit. Like,
They
the
own that,
fuck?
and you could be saying certain things. I know me and you, we did a story a long time ago, kid, where they used to do a person's story, rap lyrics against them. Remember the
Yeah,
dude ended up
yeah.
getting like 100 and something years or some shit like that.
And see now, I don't feel like that's right.
That's a new thing.
Um,
That's actually going on right now, where they're kind of they voting on if they can use your rap lyrics against you now.
I mean, you think about it though, bro. Your rap lyrics are pretty much words. You confessing on tape,
Yeah, but
on
at the same
recording.
time, you could just sit down and just put those words together. That don't necessarily mean that you actually doing that. A lot of those people ain't really living that life.
Well,
Ain't
that's what I'm
don't even know
saying.
what none of that stuff even mean. You know what I mean? It's just trendy to say that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They people sit around and dissect the shit, bro, and they can
Yeah,
put
they
two
do.
and two together. Like if you keep repeating the shit, keep talking about the shit,
Hmm.
9 out of 10 you did the shit. You ain't just see the shit.
I mean, that could happen too.
You
But
know
like
what I
I said,
mean?
you got some people that's faking and flogging, man. They ain't never lived that life. So what's really fucked up about this new law they trying to put through? You got some people that, like I said, that's just out here with the bullshit, and they talking about, shooting, killing, running, drug dealing, and all this other bullshit. What if they mess around and pull up? What if you get into some trouble and they pull up one of your songs? You ain't done none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? But they
But
try to
listen,
use that against you. To me, I think that's where that becomes like a real negative thing because
whether
you ain't actually lived that life. You ain't shoot nobody. You ain't do shit.
but listen though, bro, they got some shit called attempted. You feel me? That's a
Right.
charge, attempted.
Yeah.
So, nigga, your words could be an attempt,
Yeah.
regardless of you ever living that life or whatsoever, bro. You said it. It now it's a question of proving if you meant to
Yeah.
do it. You know
For
what I'm
real.
saying? If you means to do it and shit.
Hmm.
That's all that matters. That's how they gonna dissect that shit, bro. They got ways around it, kid. No matter how the fuck we could sit there and try to fight it, they
Right.
got ways around it. And one thing, that about before we move on though, man,
Uh-huh.
YFN, I mean, I'm pretty sure he went in and got all his shit handled, situated before he surrendered, bro.
Right.
That's a good look, even though your charge is fucked up, but that's still
Hmm.
a good look. You
I'm
stop
sure he got
running.
all his, he got all this stuff, in order as far as like he making sure.
What that's
I'm
what
sure his
I'm saying.
lawyer is directing them and letting them know exactly what he need to be doing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You
Yeah.
keep running, bro. You make shit even harder for you, my dude. Like, so
Especially right now,
and
they might
then
mess around, especially with these type of charges, kid. They put an armed and dangerous on your ass. They fuck around and see you and pop your ass because they'll do that.
you know what though? Like right now, cause even though I feel like this, and it's because I have a 17-year-old son myself that
Right.
I'm finna trying to speak on this real quick.
Hmm.
Like, I honestly feel like he needs to do something for that little 17-year-old. Now, if he was actually there, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That
Hmm.
if he was one of the guys that actually squeezed the trigger,
Hmm.
that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. Then I can't do shit about it. But if he didn't, if they can prove that he didn't participate in then squeezing the trigger and shit like
Hmm.
that, like he was just a getaway driver type shit, then I feel like YFN should take that plea for him and trying to give him a lesser time or some shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Get some shit off that little kid if he really didn't do shit, cause he's still 17, bro. He's still young.
Yeah,
I doubt if he know what the fuck he was doing, bro.
that's a
Like
sad situation, man.
it is, man. And I'm pretty sure that kid mom right now, grandma, whoever's still alive, man, is just
Mhm.
like devastating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a sad situation, man. So, like you said, before we get up out this topic, man, hey, man, prayers up to them, prayers up to their family, and yeah, we just have to watch that story unfold. But yeah, we're gonna move on to this next topic, man. Talk about this bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Yeah, man, I know you heard about this bust it
Getting
challenge.
hot in
You
here.
know what's
Take
you
my
know what's real
butt,
funny
yeah.
about that, right? You know the girl Erica, she actually from Houston, and she's actually the one of the artists of Carl Crawford.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, that same record company that Meg had been going through it
So
with.
she done did. So she done most likely did some music with Meg. Or
Maybe,
well, you know what?
maybe.
I guess that's why Meg. I think Meg sent her a shout out or some shit like that, man, congratulating her on that song. But that
Yeah,
song
I
been
mean,
out
I'm
for.
sure she don't have no animosity towards it. She probably don't
Oh
even
hell
know
no.
her because this they new art. They just got this girl.
No, bro, that girl, that song been out for a while. You know that, right?
Man, that song viral as hell. That song is everywhere, kid. For
But you know
real.
how the song went viral though, right?
TikTok. Yeah,
From one chick
exactly.
that
Definitely.
just so fucking happened. I forgot what the fuck her name is, but she fucked around on her TikTok. She did the first
Uh,
video she posted and saying some shit about can someone else redo this
uh-huh.
but glamour it up a little bit. And that's when that whole glamour shit, they look all rough, rugged, walking around the house, and
Uh-huh.
then boom, as soon as they drop it, it's like nightclubs out. Hey, hold on. Remember them old ass fucking cassette tapes that we used to buy from
Right.
what that is?
Bass style.
Baystar,
Yeah.
yeah. The fucking Maxwell guy, right? Is sitting on the
Right.
chair. Bro, I'm sitting here watching that. I'm like, Busted, what the fuck is this shit?
Uh-huh.
Oh, girl turned around and Busted. I'm like, whoa. I feel like that speaker just, what the fuck did I just witness, bro? Like, damn, this shit crazy.
Yeah, for
Dude,
real. That shit done went straight viral, man. Hey, shout out to hip hop royalty, my boy Jay Prince. And shout out to that baseball legend, Carl Crawford, man. Like I said, they got that record label, 1501.
mm-hmm.
That same record label that Meg was going through. And yeah, man, that's their new artist. And apparently,
Dude,
she doing good. She going viral right now.
even,
So
even,
clearly, she got a hit record on the way.
dude, I seen dudes doing that shit too, but they hitting
Oh,
the
hell no, for
Sanchez.
real?
They hitting the Sanchez when they drop it, bro. I was like, okay,
Excuse me.
I fucks with you, nigga. Bro, I used to hit the Sanchez, nigga. What?
Okay, I remember that.
Like,
Exactly. Right, right.
what? Hey, like, okay, hey, okay, my man, hey. Right. I'm like, bro, this nigga all in the camera, like,
Hell no.
I mean, that is one of the most viral challenges that's going around right now,
Man,
kid. I
normally,
mean,
a
it's
lot of them
taking
be viral
over.
like that, kid. A lot of them challenges just start off with one person, and then that shit just go viral, man.
Yeah,
TikTok.
it's crazy because I know I heard that song before. You know what I mean? What the
Well,
beat?
it's like a break. It's like a little break from Nelly, from the
No,
Nelly
what?
song.
Yeah, yeah. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like that song. How long has it been out? Because it's been out for a little minute,
I'm sure.
and I'm surprised that it just really like started catching wind. But then again, though, I mean, we've done music before to where It takes a
It take
minute.
time
We
for it to
know that
get there.
shit, bro. It all
It got to be that
depends.
right person playing it, you know. It got to be the right
Yeah,
person that hear it, and before you
gotta
know it,
get that right move.
it take off, man, like a rocket. You know what I'm saying?
But man, you know what though? Let's move on from this real quick, man. Shit, the damn busted challenge.
Yeah,
I
man.
seen
Shout out
that
to
shit.
her name is Erica Banks,
At
the
first, I
rap
thought
out
it
of
was.
Texas, man. Shout out to her.
At first, I thought it was like a busted baby challenge or some shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, busted baby? Like,
Right.
but yeah, man. James fucking Harden, kid. How you feel about that?
Honestly, man, I'm gonna be straight up blood raw. I like James Harden. One of James Harden's biggest issues is James don't like to pass the ball, kid. So I'm confused at how this gonna work. You got Kyrie, that's a showstopper. You got KD, that's the superstar and the runner of that team. And now you got James Harden. It ain't enough balls to go around, man. So I'm
Well,
anxious to see how this gonna go.
First off, James Harden and KD done played on the same team together, even though
Yeah.
Harden was the sixth man at that time. But um, Kyrie, on the other hand, had been away from the team for like 2 games
Well,
now.
Kyrie got some other shit going on where he just want to show up when he wants to.
Yeah,
I mean, I heard Stephen A talking about Kyrie the other day. He was like, Kyrie just need to retire. He like,
dude,
because you
you know
clearly don't
what?
respect the team. You clearly don't respect you know what I'm saying? You don't respect what you got going on. He like, you can't
Right,
just show up when you want to. You know what I'm
right
saying?
now, it's not even about the showing up part. They more on him about, bro. They more so on him about that fucking video that popped up
Right. The
when he was
COVID,
at the
you know, he got to
birthday
deal with that
party.
COVID shit now because now he
Yeah,
got the quarantine.
exactly. So
And see, now
now
they
he gonna
now they got
continue
to
to miss
be
more
without one of their
days.
star players.
Well,
Damn, you know what?
they
What might
might
be messed up?
they
They might
might
have
be
brought
without.
Harden in to replace his ass.
Hold on, they might be without him. Period. Because of that point, they
Right.
it's somewhere that I read like right now, bro. Now that you got James Harden over there in Brooklyn,
Right.
Kyrie is expendable.
That's what I'm saying. They might have brought Harden in to
Even though,
replace his ass.
but nah, see, Harden is really a shooting guard, bro.
Right.
But he can play the point too.
Listen, when Harden get on fire, it's a wrap. I done
Yeah,
seen him close out some games in Houston, bro.
I just don't see it happening over there in Brooklyn like that, bro. Like you
Right.
said, it's too many hands, too many mouths to feed, bro, and it's just not gonna be enough.
I agree. Let me speak on this. It's a 4-team deal, man. It's I got it wrote down here. Who get what? So it says,
That shit was funny
of
as fuck.
course, James Harden gonna be going to the you know what I mean, going to the Nets, but it's James Harden and the 2024 second round pick from the Cavs. It's a lot of second round first man. This deal is crazy. Have you read the breakdown of
Well,
this deal?
forget the deal real quick. Forget the deal real quick. All I know is that Houston. No, all I know is Karis LeVert, um,
Right.
what's his name? The center,
Jared Allen. Yep.
Jared Allen, and I believe is a third
Torian
player,
Prince.
Torian Prince. Okay,
Yep.
and is there another player now? No, I think.
That's
I know it's like I know they got like 3 or 4 different draft picks
what I'm
going to
saying.
Houston.
The 2024, 2026. I mean, dude,
Yeah,
the breakdown is crazy.
but see, it's okay though because what Houston turned around and did
Uh-huh.
was, but see what Houston fucked around and did was they took Karis LeVert. They didn't
Yeah,
even let him get to Houston. You feel me? They shipped this ass right off to Indiana for
exactly.
Victor Oladipo.
Yeah,
So they got some. So they got some of their picks back. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely.
And it's still more shit to go around with that whole shit. It's not even finalized yet, bro. Like,
You think it's gonna be more than this? I mean, damn, this wasn't enough.
yeah,
I mean, this is man,
it's
they got
usually
so many
shit like that,
different,
bro.
first round and second rounds coming out of this, man. It's like, damn, but yeah, man, you got a player
Listen,
like James Harden, boy, you're gonna get something for it.
it's usually shit that goes on like that. I mean, like hell, I'm hoping my 49ers go ahead and just sacrifice some of these damn picks and get on and get rid of Jimmy G and fuck around and bring Deshaun Watson in that bitch, bro. I would love it.
Man, that'd be
Nah,
big. But is Deshaun thinking about leaving Houston?
dude, hell yeah, he wants the whole ass, bro. He said fuck Houston right now, man.
Shit. Okay. Well, Hey man.
Obviously, there's something in Houston's water. I mean, all your big stars want to leave that shit.
Oh man. It's
You
something
know what I
going
mean?
on over there, and that's crazy too, because Houston always been known as a winning team.
Yeah. How about fucking Urban Myers though, man, coming back,
Hey, I hope it work out for
coaching
him.
coaching the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he gets the first round pick, bro. The
Uh-huh.
first pick of the first round, and he's going
Is
after
that gonna be
Trevor
one of the
Lawrence.
Ohio players? Because I know they played in the big game,
Nah,
right?
he's gonna go, bro. He's gonna go and pick up on Trevor Lawrence.
Mm.
I call him Sunshine because every time I look at that motherfucker, bro, I all I see is remember the Titans. I probably have you ever seen him?
No.
You ain't never seen Trevor Lawrence,
Uh-uh.
bro. You need to look him up, bro. Matter of fact, Google his ass right now. I'll
I got to
wait.
see who you talking about.
Trevor Lawrence, Clemson's quarterback. I'll wait. I won't say shit. When you see him, I know you going bust out. Oh shit. Okay. Rodion
Clemson
Caracas,
quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
Dante Exum, 4 unprotected first round picks.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. You're definitely right. God damn, he look
Bruh,
just like him, don't
every time I see his ass,
he?
kid, I'm like, bruh, ain't no mountain high. Which I start singing for no reason. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me,
Man, he
kid?
look
Like,
just like him, don't
man, all day, every day, man. But
he?
shit,
Shit.
yeah. So I don't know too much about this shit, but as far as I understand, Snoop don't have no beef with Eminem, man.
Oh man, yeah. So we can get into that next topic, man. So it's not really a beef that they have, man. So apparently, Daz Dillinger came out and said what really happened. Well, let's start from the beginning. This whole thing came from, I got to shout out my people. Shout out the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee, DJ Envy, and Charlamagne the God. Snoop was on the Breakfast Club, and they was asking him something about either his top 5 or his top 10. Long story short, he started talking about his top 5, top 10, and he was saying that Eminem wasn't in it. Um, and then they were saying, well, why wouldn't Eminem be in there? He's like a huge lyricist. And of course we know Eminem nice on the mic. He said the reason why, because it's some dudes from the 90s that Eminem can't fuck with, which I understand what he said. He was talking about Big Daddy Kane, he was talking about KRS-One, he was talking about the legend, the God, motherfucking LL Cool J. Hey man, I agree with him 100% on that. But long story short, Daz Dillinger came out and said what happened. Well, he felt like the reason why Snoop slighted Eminem the way that he did is because Snoop tried to get a feature from Eminem, and Eminem team shut him down and said no. But when they asked Snoop to do a feature, he did it. So it's a little
Which song was
animosity
that?
because of that.
What song was that?
I don't know. They didn't say what song it was. They just said that he asked for a feature. So
I
they
got.
saying
Let
that,
me see if I
Daz
pull it
Dillinger
up.
is saying that, that's where that came from. And they're also saying that Eminem probably didn't even know. It might have been Paul Rosenberg, which is Eminem's longtime friend and manager. He's the one
Right.
that control all of Eminem's, ins and outs and shit. And they're saying that he might be the one that shut Snoop down.
But I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
I guess it was just a rumor, anyways,
Hmm. A rumor about what? You talking about?
about them having the beef and shit. Because I
Well,
mean, Eminem
yeah, because
said
I like I said, I don't think it's really a beef. Eminem felt kind of slighted because Eminem and Snoop, they kind of like they run with the same crew. Both of them run with Dre Tight and 50 and all of that. So Eminem felt a little slighted because of that. He felt for him he felt like, man, why would you say that? Because Snoop was like, when it come down to LL Cool J, KRS-One, those guys from the 90s, he was like, I'd rather have them over Eminem. So Eminem didn't like that.
because that's Snoop's style of music. You feel me? And
Right,
that's
right,
something
right.
that you gotta understand. Like
And
Eminem,
all Snoop really sit down and listen to, man, is that old 90s rap, kid. I swear. Every time you see that cat, man, that's what he be listening to, old school.
dude. I mean, like I grew up so much from Eminem, though, bro. Like
Uh-huh.
his first. Let me see which album really threw me off. The Marshall Mathers LP. No,
Uh-huh.
the what was that? Curtain Calls or some shit like that? Did he have one called? Was that one of the names? Curtain
yeah,
Call?
the one with the curtain on the front of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That shit right there like really threw me the fuck off. Like,
Uh-huh. Well, Eminem's an acquired taste, man. That music ain't for everybody.
yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, that don't
Don't
take away the fact that he's a great lyricist, but yeah, his music might not be for the masses. Everybody ain't gonna relate to that.
all I'm saying is don't reel me in with the fucking lobster
Uh-huh.
just to give me fried pork later.
Okay, I
You know
feel
what I'm
you.
saying?
I feel
Like,
you. A lot of his early on stuff was a lot of that wild stuff where he was going at his mama and talking about killing his ex-girlfriend, just all of this other wild stuff. And then it had come to find out that he was having some drug issues or whatever. So then he had that album. If I'm mistaken, the album is called Relapse. To me, I think that's where Eminem started coming into like just this different person. Even his content and his music started being different. He wasn't talking about killing his mama and all that crazy shit no more.
oh no, I was cool with that. It was just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when I felt like when he slowed down who he really was
right.
and not using that high pitch, that all
A lot,
that.
a lot of people, and that was actually on that album, Curtain Calls too. A lot of people didn't like um the accents. He liked the whole album in an accent.
Let me see this shit, man. Eminem, hold on,
So a
bro.
lot that was the complaint of a lot of people. They didn't like that shit. But yeah, like I said, that was a lot of his early on stuff, man. It was it was an acquired taste. But his new music, I really like his new music. I like the new stuff that he's doing. It's to me it's kind of more relatable. It ain't all, it ain't out there, it ain't all crazy and some of that weird stuff. But I ain't gonna lie. Hi, my name is, I
Hmm?
used to jam that Slim Shady.
Okay,
That's
so
what introduced us. You know what I'm
the
saying?
the Slim Shady LP, the
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers LP,
Uh-huh.
I was all right with that. The Eminem show, I think that was the one with the curtains.
Wasn't it called Curtain Call or something like that?
Nah, I don't see
So
it
maybe it
on.
was the Eminem show now.
Yeah, I don't see it on here. I see Revival, Marshall Mathers LP 2, I think. See,
Kamikaze.
like
That last album he dropped, Kamikaze, that shit was a classic.
everything for me, I lost in touch with Eminem with what the fuck.
I'm telling you, listen to that last album, Kamikaze. I promise you'll gain back touch again. Cause he ain't on that weird shit. Kamikaze is just a regular album, kid. Good music on there. Good music, good production. I'm telling you, check it out.
Okay, Marshall Mathers LP, I don't think I really like fuck with it too tough, but it's a lot of songs on that I was on.
Yeah, but see, that's
Um,
that's that's that before stuff too.
yeah, the Eminem show, that's okay. Yeah, the
Uh-huh.
Eminem show is when I like really completely stopped listening to Eminem.
Right,
So I guess yeah, Marshall Mathers LP was when
right.
he started really losing me.
Yeah.
As a fan, I mean, I still respect the man. He's a great
Well, a
artist.
lot of that stuff you couldn't relate to.
Yeah, the
That's all it was. You
Unquote.
couldn't relate to it.
It,
You
it
wasn't
wasn't
trying to
just. It
kill
wasn't
your mama and
just.
all that, kill your ex-girlfriend. He was just talking about some weird shit back then.
No, like I said, the first two albums, bro, I was on it.
Uh-huh.
I was on that. Yeah, it's after the second album, when after Marshall Mathers LP, the first one, the of course the Eminem show that it was
Right.
just showing that I'm
Mhm.
just talking about. Those right there, like they the ones that really, really like lost it for me as far
Mhm.
as like still listening to his music because I wasn't really on that slow type vibe that he was giving me. I
Uh-huh.
wanted that hype Eminem, so I listened to your old shit.
I like that hype Eminem too.
You know what
Definitely.
I mean? Like
Yeah.
I understand you gotta change, but
Mhm.
yeah, you could have still kept that hypeness going a little bit and
And
just
see, to me, I think that's what happened with Kamikaze. That last album he dropped, kid. I'm telling you, he brought back the hype. You know what I mean? He brought
I
back good
feel like
lyrics.
I feel like he had
Yeah,
to drop that shit if that's the case, bro. If you're talking like that, I mean, I'm gonna have to listen to
I'm
that
telling
shit.
you, man. Listen to
Uh,
Kamikaze, bro. For real, it's a lot of good music on that album,
Rebound.
bro.
See, if you're talking like that, bro,
Uh huh.
recovery, yeah, none of that bullshit. LP2, none of that shit. I didn't listen to. Revival, That was the
A
last
lot of
one he
people ain't
dropped.
like Revival. I never listened to it, but you know, a lot of people saying they ain't like that album. But I'm telling you, but Kamikaze, that's it.
Okay, so that's what they said on here. He went back to basics, like you just said. He's going that.
I'm telling
If
you.
that if
I'm
that's the
telling you, he
case,
took it back.
if that's the case, I'm gonna tell you why I feel like he took it back. Because he had to.
He had
Machine
to.
Machine
Yeah.
Gun Kelly was talking too much shit, bro. And like those responses, like you know, them back and forth, that was it. You had to stop. One of y'all had to
Machine
drop
Gun was
something.
coming with it too. Shout out MGK. That's my boy. He was coming with it, boy.
He dropped the album, didn't he?
Yeah, he dropped the album.
See, I still
And you
haven't
know,
even I
I
still
like
haven't heard that
Kells,
shit.
but you know, Kells is a rock and roll star at this point. I'm not saying he don't do rap music, but you know, Kells is he more on that side now, kid, for real. Ever since he did that movie, even though he was already into it, but since he did that movie and he played your boy, who was it?
Fucking movie was that?
Who was it? Who
Adult.
was it? God damn
He
it.
was a a big
Was it
boy,
Johnny?
right?
Was it Johnny Cash? Man, I can't think who that was. I hate not knowing who that was.
Nah, hold on. What movie you talking about? Because I see
It's
him
a
in another.
Netflix movie, man. MGK played the main character.
Nah, I see him in something else, bro. To where he
Damn,
was
what
a
was the
little
name? I gotta find it now.
MGK. He was a thug on that one. Like he was a dope boy. One of the
Nah,
main.
this one he was a rock and roll star. Was it Kid Rock? It might have been fucking Kid Rock. Hold on.
Hold on, bro. You say when did he drop Kamikaze?
That was the last
Kamikaze.
album he dropped.
No, it's not. Kamikaze was in 2018, bro.
What else
He
you see on
dropped
there?
Music to Be Murdered By
Oh,
2020.
I okay, but I didn't listen to that one though.
It's similar to Kamikaze.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that one. I listened to Kamikaze.
Bro, they said he didn't even promote that bitch, bro. He just dropped it.
Dang, what? Hold on. Cause now I gotta see. I gotta give my boys flowers on that one because I heard he did a wonderful job.
It's a song called Godzilla with Juice World.
Oh yeah, I heard that one.
Yo, that's
I wasn't a big Juice World fan, you know, but you know,
man.
rest in peace to him. But
I had
I
never even
I
really
wasn't
heard
into
of
his
him
music.
until yeah.
I mean, I heard a lot of Juice World records, and I ain't even trying to be funny. People might not like that I said this, but Juice World rapped a lot about popping pills, and that's just not my steez. So
He
Kurt
got
Cobain,
he got Music to
he
Be
played
Murdered
Kurt
By.
Cobain,
Are you
and I
serious,
heard he
bro?
killed that role.
Yeah, and that role probably what killed
Yeah.
his ass too.
Honestly, man, you know what I like about MGK, bro? Because you know MGK used to be with Puff, and he was with Puff, and I think Puff did the same thing to him that he do with everybody. Puff get you, give you that 360 deal, put you in front of everybody, and it's up to you to find your lane and make something happen. And that's what I like about MGK.
I mean,
He made shit pop, he made shit happen, and now he's a fucking superstar, man. So
I
shout
mean,
out
you
MGK,
think
kid.
about it. You think about it, bro. A record label is pretty much there to help you get grounds.
That's exactly what they did. They helped him
You know,
find his foundation. And once he found that,
they seen
he
something
had that
that
one record, which I can't think of right now. It's called Hot. What is it called? Wild Boy. He had the record Wild Boy. That shit went crazy. And after that, my boy started
I'm a
putting his legs
wow
up on
boy.
him, and he
I'm a
started
mother
running, kid. And he been
boy.
running ever since. And now he a superstar.
I mean, bro, that's what it is, though. You know, you can't hold a kid's hand forever, man. You gotta let them
Yeah,
grow. You know what I mean? So if
definitely.
I can't, how's this? I can't get the road ready for my child. I have to get my child ready for the road
Yeah, definitely.
because no matter how much I clean that shit up,
Hmm.
something's gonna get in the way and
Exactly.
get. So I have to teach them how to get over obstacles.
And you got to remember,
So
every time your child leave that house, they got their own life experiences they're gonna deal with, and you're not gonna always be there.
shit, hell, boy, when you got boys, they got their own life experiences they deal with in their own room.
Yeah, for real.
Boy, I don't think you get what I'm saying.
No, I know exactly what
Oh,
you're saying, but just
okay.
you know, just in general, man. You know, kids got their own life experiences that they're gonna deal with every time they leave that house, man. You know, it's gonna be different opportunities. It's gonna be different situations that come up, different choices that they got to make, and you just got to hope that the things that you imputed, that you spoke to them, that they actually paid attention, they actually listened to what you were saying, and you know, they actually put it to good work, man. You know what I'm saying? So But hey, y'all, that's our show. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Once again, I'm your boy Kato. That's Mav. This is the Convo and Mav and Kato. This is episode 40. So we're finna go ahead and make it happen, y'all. Peace. Out of here.
I love money, money love me. Nothing but big face, honey's on me. I love strippers, strippers love me. Nothing but big booty strippers on me. I love jury, jury love me. Nothing but